What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Super EZA for STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, this is a unit that I can remember way back in the day when it first came out. This guy, along with his counterpart, the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, were both super busted units. Like they were obviously like some of the best leaders, you know. These guys were insane when they came out way back in year 2. And, you know, they got their EZA, they were pretty good for a little bit, but then it feels like they kind of got phased out really fast. But now we got their Super EZA, so let's kind of talk about what Goku does real quick. So he gets 2 key, 200% attack and defense, has a great chance of performing a crit. For every superclass ally attacking in the same turn, he gets 100% attack and defense and 10% damage reduction. So basically he can get an extra 200% attack and defense and 20% damage reduction. When you fight an extreme class enemy, or if there's another GT hero category ally attacking the same turn, all allies get 40% attack, so he's a nice support unit. And he launches an additional super. When he attacks with 12 or more ki, he gets 150% attack. When receiving an attack as the first or second attacker in a turn, he gets 200% defense. And when he receives a super attack, he gets 100% defense temporarily and has a high chance of nullifying it and countering with tremendous power. Now, I kind of feel like they could have done a little bit more for this guy's Super EZA. I feel like they definitely could have like bumped the numbers up or something just a little bit more, just to make him like a huge hard hitter. Considering this guy is more of a attack support unit compared to Vegeta, who's a defense support unit. So I feel like they could have gave this guy a lot more attack to make him hit like really, really hard compared to like what Vegeta does. Now, his super attack effect didn't change, but what he does is he raises attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy, greatly lowers defense, and he raises defense by 30% for 6 turns. So defensively, he can get to a pretty okay status. Unfortunately, he is only kind of stuck with like the 20% damage reduction that he's got here. Plus, you know, like his regular defense that he gets. But the main part of his defense is him being a first or second attacker in a turn, which could kind of hurt him as well, unfortunately. Now, he does have his own special equips on there. And then I did change his build, so he is a additional and dodge unit. I took all the crit and everything that he had on him off, because obviously he's got a great chance to perform a crit, so he doesn't need any kind of crit on there, so it's just dodge and additional. So we're going to hop into stage 3 of the special battles event, and we're going to run him on a GT Heroes team, so he can get a nice 220% leader skill. Plus, he does share basically 6 out of 7 links with almost everybody on here, except like LR Vegeta. He doesn't share 6 out of 7 links with the Vegeta. But however, that's totally fine. We're not, you know, too worried about that, because he does share the bulk of what we really need out of him. He is going to be sharing that with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So we'll definitely be able to run him as like a slot 1 unit and kind of see how well he'll perform. Now, I will try to put him as like a slot 1, possibly a slot 2 unit, just to see, you know, what all we can get out of this guy. A good dodge pan. Okay, so obviously we got to get through this part of the fight first. Which, you know, we should be okay. You know, maybe we'll put him as like a slot 1 unit. Because he does get that extra like 100% defense if he gets supered. And he gets extra 200% defense when he gets attacked as the first or second attacker in the slot. So let's see what kind of numbers we can get out of this guy. Plus, I do want to see how good offensively he's going to be, because this guy was a pretty strong hitter back in the day. So let's see if that Let's see if that kind of remains still to this day. Now, of course, we can, you know, do some other shenanigans like get the Super Saiyan 3 Goku transformed. Once we get him transformed, then the Super Saiyan 4 Goku will give us an extra like 70% defense, I think is what it is. And see if I can jog my memory real quick by looking at the other screen. Yeah, he gives 70% defense and an extra 10% damage reduction. So that Goku should be pretty good defensively with, you know, an extra 70% defense and an extra 10% damage reduction. Okay, all right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually just going to pop this Senzu Bean so we can get Vegeta out of slot 1. So we'll just put him like this. So we do share 6 out of 7 links. Yeah, he doesn't get shocking speed with Vegeta or anything. So we'll keep him like this. He is sitting at already at 1 million defense. Now, granted, Vegeta is sitting at 3.5 million, but we're at 1 million defense already. So let's see what let's see how this Goku's gonna look when he actually attacks. Now we obviously are getting support. Okay, so now we are countering. Okay, with a 4.9 million counter. It probably could have been higher if we attacked first. 37 million. Okay, we'll take that. It's a pretty solid attack stat, I would say. 39.5. Okay. One more. Can we do one more? We can't. Okay. So I mean, we are technically hitting harder than the 10th year LR. So that is a thing. We can at least say that. But so we did super twice. So we did raise our own defense by what is it? 30%. Okay, put up here. So we raised our defense by 30% for 6 turns, and since we double supered, we got an extra 60% defense. So I think defensively, this Goku can get up. He can get up there in defense. But you know, we do have like we got to remember that we do have theoretically we do still have like the entrance animation from Gogeta up. So him having the entrance animation does make a little bit of a difference. But you know, obviously once that wears out, then we're going to be in a whole different boat. Now, I will say GT Heroes has been pretty fun since, you know, these units are getting EZAs, super EZAs. Hell, just this Gogeta coming out as a unit by itself. You know, they did make GT Heroes a pretty fun team to use. And at the time of me recording this, we just got news that Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is getting an EZA as well. So with him getting an EZA, that's just going to be another unit we can run on this team. Which theoretically is actually very good. And the only reason why I say it's very good is because of the fact that once like the celebration's over, like the LR AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the STR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, they're not going to have their limited time buffs anymore. So once those buffs drop, that's going to be a problem. So that's all I'm saying is, you know, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. We won't be able to run as many units as we want to, but Gogeta getting us EZA, we can just kind of slide him into, you know, his spot there anyway. Okay, so let's do this again. Let's go ahead and just pop the Senzu. Let's just get out of our, you know, turn restriction here. All right, so we were at 1 million defense before. We're at 1.16. Okay, so 1.16. We are getting support from Pan because Pan is a GT Heroes support unit. So she is giving us 40% attack and defense. And with her being a third attacker in the turn, she's giving an extra 20% attack and defense to us. So she's a 2 key 60% support unit here right now. Yeah, we'll leave Goku in slot 1 again, just because, of course, he can counter. He's going to get the extra 100% defense because he's going to get supered. So let's see what this is. Let's see what this is going to look like. Okay, so we did not counter, unfortunately. We took no damage. Okay. That's good to see. We didn't take any damage, so that's good. Oh man, I actually feel bad for Omega next turn because we might kill him, and I don't want to kill him because I want to get, I do actually want to get this Goku, this other Super Saiyan 4 Goku out. I want to get him out so we can actually see what kind of defense we're going to be rocking. So if we can maybe get like 1 orb with Gogeta, we might just have to do that. But then I forgot this Pan is about to attack like 5 times. So she's going to do like, yeah, she's raising our defense tremendously too. Each unit is getting like 20% defense every time she supers. Okay, well, it's a good thing you healed up a little bit. Okay, let's just do this. Just give you 1 orb. I try to mitigate it as much as we could. I feel like we might not. I guess we just won't even make it. I guess Vegeta's just gonna die, huh? Okay. Okay, that's cool, I guess. We should just hop. Well, here, let's do this. We'll hop into stage 2 here. Let's see if maybe we can, you know, kind of do the same run. But we'll change it up. You know, we'll get rid of you guys. Let's get our Super Saiyan 4 Goku back on here. Let's make sure that we have our Pan as our support unit. Where is that Pan? Down here. Okay, we got Pan down here. And we of course need our AGL LR Goku, which is right here. So let's hop in here. So theoretically, the Goku was not doing bad. He actually did not do bad. We just kind of got screwed over by Vegeta. All right, so let's do this. Let's do it like this. Okay. So he's sitting at 561k defense. This is with support from Pan. So let's do this. Have you attack Vegeta. And you don't need anything special. Okay, perfect. So we are countering immediately. 4.9 million crit counter. Okay. It doesn't look like we're going to counter this one, unfortunately. How much is this going to do to us? 1 million? Oh my god, that defense did not matter. You know, this is the thing. Okay, I will also say this. We did not have Gogeta's interest animation up. So, you know, obviously we were missing a little bit of support. That was just kind of like raw numbers, just straight up from, is basically just raw numbers straight from Goku. And as we can tell, the raw numbers on him maybe aren't that good. I hate to say it. You know, I will give everybody their own proper showcase, make sure that we do this properly. But yeah, right now, as just a straight raw unit, he definitely could not take a hit. I think it's probably gonna happen like right here too. These guys are getting hit hard. I mean, these special battles are some of the harder stages that we have right now, because they are some of the hardest hitting bosses that we have in the game right now. So with that being said, we are we're still gonna test out the this Goku, but we will actually have Gogeta's entrance animation up next turn. So that'll at least help us out a little bit in the defense department. Okay. So we could put Goku theoretically right here in slot 2. Either way, we're sitting at 600k defense. So defense is, you know, a little bit on the lower end. Which is fine. I mean, he will build up defense as he supers. Okay, so Gogeta will actually counter this super attack. I'm really being hopeful here. I really want this Super Saiyan 4 Goku to be good, because this is like one of the units that I really wanted to have a good Super EZA. So I'm really hoping that they actually made him good. But right now in like some of these tough battles, like we did see Goku took 1,000,000 super. Just straight up 1,000,000, just raw defense, no support. Well, he had support from Pan, but still ended up taking over 1,000,000 super. So he might, I don't know. He might not be as good as we think he is. He is giving all allies, you know, that 40% attack though. I mean, we did crack a 40 million attack stat right there. Yeah, that probably would have been like a 42 million attack stat, I would say. I don't really know how hard will this guy actually hit. We're probably dead here. Just throw that out there. Yeah. Yeah, how hard can that Goku actually hit? I feel like we're probably at a point where this might be as hard as he hits. It's like 40-ish million, right? Which is, I mean, I'll almost say it's standard right now. How about that? I don't want to be like, oh, that's a disappointing attack stat, because it's really not. Like, it's a good attack stat, but for just everything else that he doesn't do, it's slightly disappointing. They definitely could have done more for him. I mean, you look at like this Gogeta's passive, and they did so much for him. You know, you look at like Omega Shenron, the Super EZA. And even there, I felt like they did so much for him. But then we're just kind of sitting over here with like, hey, here's 100% defense for getting super in a slot 1. Like, or sorry, 100% defense temporarily when he just gets supered. Like I said, I feel like they definitely should have bumped up the numbers of his damage at the very least. Oh, at this point, I think they should have bumped up his defensive numbers too. Maybe even gave him a little bit more like damage reduction. Are they worried? Is there like too much competition for Super Saiyan 4 name Goku? Like, there's no way. We only have, realistically, 2 Super Saiyan 4 Gokus. Yeah, I don't know, man. So I'll leave these guys up front like this, just because, yeah, I mean, we have 6 out of 7 links, but yeah, we're gonna leave him like this. Because I know they're gonna get supered and they're gonna get stunned. Which, yeah, it's fine. I don't really care about them getting stunned. I care more about the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because that's like the showcase unit, obviously. And that's who we really, really care about. And we put him in slot 2. He'll be able to super first. We can see how good he is defensively after he supers. Because it looks like he will get supered in slot 2. Yeah, 40 million attack stat. Not bad. 43 million. I feel like that's probably going to be his like peak numbers that he will actually get to. Okay, so we are getting the counter. 12 million counter is not bad if it actually activates. That was also with Pan support, yeah. That's with Gogeta's entrance animation being up and Pan support, so. Let's do this. Let's do this and just get rid of this Goku real quick. We'll try to get rid of this Goku so we can just aim for Vegeta. I really do want to try to get a rotation of the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I want to get him transformed and put him on rotation with the STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Just to see like what his defensive numbers will look like with that 70% support. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to hit any 90 million attack stats with that Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but we can at least make it to where we can survive another turn. Yeah, I don't know. The Goku kind of, I thought that he would be great. Kind of, sort of underwhelming a little bit. I feel like a lot of people might be feeling the same way I am. Like they could have done a lot more for these Super Saiyan 4s. Oh, perfect. We put Goku up here in slot 1. 1.2 million defense. Yeah, we'll just leave him in slot 1. Let's see if he gets supered, if he'll just counter it or not. He does not counter. And we might die right here too. Oh no, he just dodged it. Okay. I mean, we'll just take the straight up dodge. And right there's a super, so we just built up our defense again. Oh, and that was it. I thought we fought Vegito. I must be forgetting. I'm tripping. Okay, well, I mean, I guess really getting him just an extra 70% raw defense may not make a huge deal for this guy, considering all he really has is just raw numbers. Yeah, I mean, getting him an extra 10% damage reduction and 70% defense, I feel like it may not do as much as we were hoping for. So I'd say he's a decent unit. He's a good option for the team, but he's definitely someone that could have been much better. I'll just leave it at that. So let me know down in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are on this Super Saiyan 4 Goku and his Super EZA. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you guys are new here, definitely consider hitting that subscribe as well. Now I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
Brother Russia, the whale of whales, rainbow everything, buying all the sales. In Dokkan battle, I reign supreme. 10K stones, it's not a dream.